Hi, this is Garrett with Gwydion Reviews, and it is time for a review of the new Adrianne Lenker album, Bright Future. Adrianne Lenker has returned with one of my most anticipated albums of the year. Adrianne is slowly growing to be one of my favorite singer-songwriters working today. Her work with the band Big Thief I find especially entrancing, as their latest album, Dragon New Warm Mountain I Believe in You, was my favorite project of 2022. Her solo material I'm not as familiar with, though if this album is any indication, I am really missing out. Bright Future is stunning. It is a gorgeous collection of folk and Americana tracks with some of the best songwriting you will hear all year. The music is relatively simple and often very skeletal, but the production and the instrumentation are so rustic and ornate, as the project primarily features acoustic guitars and pianos with virtually no percussion whatsoever. The emotional depth and beauty that Adrianne is able to convey with such few instruments is enchanting and so beautiful. Speaking of which, like I said, the songwriting is stellar. Adrianne's lyrics convey these feelings of love and heartache in ways that are so earnest and raw that they can be heartbreaking. Take the opening song Real House as an example. The song features nothing except for piano and vocals, as Adrianne sings very personal stories about the first movie to make her scared of death, going to the hospital at 14, and her dog dying, among other things, and how her relationship with her mother permeated through all of those events. It's a devastating song, and even though the song is 6 minutes of Adrianne singing in a stream of conscious fashion, I hang on every word. But don't worry, the rest of the album is great too. Sadness as a Gift is the equivalent of a warm hug, as Adrianne sings about trying to see her sadness as a gift, just as the song title suggests. The plucky guitar of Fool is mesmerizing in how bright and enchanting it is. No Machine and Free Treasure are both simple yet highly effective guitar ballads. And Evol and Ruined are simple yet highly effective piano ballads. I also really like this version of Vampire Empire. That song has been a live staple of Big Thief's for years. The band made a studio version last year, and this solo acoustic lo-fi version is also great. The only song here that I'm a bit torn on is Candle Flame. It's not bad, but it doesn't really do anything that every other track on this album does better. But all in all, Bright Future is fantastic. It's just as good as the most recent Big Thief album, and it is a contender for Album of the Year so far. I implore you to listen to this album. It is a gorgeous project, and I highly, highly recommend it. 9 out of 10.